Hi, Sybil. How are you? Hopefully you can hear me okay. Just kind of messing around a little bit. We got clouds that keep passing through and whatnot. Figured it'd be kind of fun just to cruise around, look at different things. I was gonna try to grab the bell here, the witch's broom or the bell. Really beautiful area. It's right next to where this bright star is. But trying to see if the clouds were gonna stay away long enough or not. How are you doing tonight? Let me know if the music's too loud too. Try to stay positive. I hear you. Yeah. I'm sorry. Like, obviously, I don't know updates to it, but I'm always thinking about you for sure. Thinking about you and your family. Hey Chandler, how you doing? How are you doing? Try to take a quick exposure here to the witch's broom. Hold up enough here. Looks like the clouds are trying to push out enough. See on the bottom, that's the camera pointing out the telescope here. Life is life. That's true. What we're looking at right now, stars. Clouds have been coming through and coming and going, I should say. So just kind of enjoying the view up here. Kind of enjoying it. This is right now we're looking at a star that has some nebulosity around it, or what's called the witch's broom. I kind of want to grab it. So the way that works is called exposure. So right now we're running the camera relatively fast. But if I change the exposure, which I'll do real quick, it'll be bright probably at the first view. I'll pull it back down. You can see some of that nebulosity right next to the star there. Thank you, Sybil. Appreciate it. Hey, Karen, how are you? Gonna watch a rocket launch soon. Oh, that's gonna be so awesome. Sounds great, Sybil. That sounds so awesome. That sounds super awesome, honestly. Um, Let me grab a few more images here, and you can definitely make out the witch's broom. We'll kind of stack it a little bit. Sybil, have a good night. Have an amazing night. How you doing tonight, Lost in PA? I talked to the other Karen earlier. See if we can get a quick photo here. I don't know that if we'll have enough to stack it, enough stars anyways to get it stacked properly, but we'll see what it does. Taking a few seconds here to load up. Like the crawl? Yeah. We need to find 3i? Yeah. So it's too far south for the observatory that I'm setting in to be able to point the camera to it. So basically, when I try to point at it, I see, well, the roof of the observatory. How's other Karen? She's doing good. She's doing good. She had power issues with her, she's having power issues with her telescope. But you can see the witch's bell coming in right there. You gotta, it's hard to make out. Let me see if I can get my mouse to show up on here. Yeah, right there. So here comes the witch's bell. Or the witch's broom, sorry. Yo! I'm Switch, how's it going? Thank you so much for subscribing over there. I appreciate that, honestly, thank you. But this is going to be the witch's broom here. A part of the Cygnus wall makes up the broom. You can see a little bit more nebulosity coming in different areas, but for just really quick photos, kind of cool to see. It's a bluish and reddish tint. So it's the oxygen and hydrogen that we see in that area. But the other Karen's good. She's actually doing good. She's having issues with the power cord that powers her 8SC. And so that's kind of the conversation we were having, obviously. Let me see if I can correct the colors a little better. Maybe we can see the veil a little bit more. Hopefully you can see it right there now. It's pretty cool. Let me see, zoom in just a bit. There we go. Now we see it. Mo, hey Mo. I should have known that too, just based on the name. How you doing, Mo? How's everything going? Oh, no, yeah. How are you doing, Mo? So much better than the random gym videos, dude. That's so funny. Hey, make sure you subscribe though. I'm trying to move my content over here to the YouTube side, and I hope to be able to go live as often as possible, as long as it's not cloudy, as long as it's not raining. You doing good? Just got in from a date night. Oh, that's so awesome. That is super awesome. That is super awesome. Just what I'm saying is, make sure you subscribe here on YouTube or whichever side you're actually on. I know you're on the YouTube side. Make sure you hit that subscribe so you can get notified whenever I post content or whenever we go live. And we'll do some fun stuff, whether it's looking at Saturn with the large telescope or doing something like this with the smaller telescope. We're just kind of exploring the universe right now and getting to see what we see here, the Witch's Broom, and it's actually coming in pretty decent for not actually trying to get, but you can see the handle here, and it comes up here. And this makes up this is the western belt. This makes up the Witch's Broom right here, which is pretty cool. We're coming up into that season. The people on the planet never sent 3i. Alex to our solar system. Well, the planet Nebula would be a planet that was supposed to be in our solar system. It's the additional planet that there has been a little bit of evidence to, but we haven't been able to discover. That's pretty funny. That actually got me there. It is starting to look good for something short and just cool looking. This is 2 minutes and 48 seconds worth of images right here, and you can actually see it pretty well. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Mo, that's super awesome. Just got in from date night. Yeah, that's super awesome. Is the music too loud or is it okay on your end? I can never determine if it's gonna be like too loud or not. Let's go back to our live view instead of doing this. Let's speed up the camera again. Get rid of our view. We'll speed up the camera. That's what it looks like every 4 seconds. It's pretty cool. Still see it pretty well. I'm going to speed up our view here a little bit. Give us a little bit more brightness again. We can see some of the stars out here. Let me give us a little bit more brightness. Maybe like that there. See some of the different stars in this region. Move the telescope around, obviously. It's beautiful out there. Popping the popcorn. How's it going? How's it going? Thanks, Richard. How's your night going, by the way? Kind of a beautiful view out there. Let me zoom back out on our view here. Just the full view of what we're seeing through the telescope. Maybe just a little bit more light. Pull back just a bit. This is the histogram. This is called histogram stretching, where right now I'm moving the mid-levels. And brings out that noise a little bit. I'm doing good. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Enjoying the night tonight for sure. Enjoying all the different stars. With the other telescope, I honestly can't do this. The big telescope, the one that we use for planetary type views, you really just don't get these kind of views because obviously we're really zoomed in. We'd be looking at that single star right there instead. You ever catch anything random? Or is everything pretty consistent? Pretty consistent. I even have a live all-sky camera that runs on my website on skieslive.com, which you can watch, and it updates roughly every 10 seconds, so you see exactly what I see. Throughout the time that I've been doing this, which has been quite a while, I've never seen anything that raises suspicion to me. I guess it's probably because I'm used to what I'm seeing, updated on the different types of objects that we do see and whatnot. So it's kind of a tough one though. Like I wish I had a really cool story saying, "Oh man, you know they beamed me up," but I just don't have one. I came here because Twitch notified me, but not YouTube, even though I'm subscribed and have all notifications checked. Imagine that. Sometimes it don't send out that notification. Guess it's just part of it, huh? We always got to expect like notifications not to come out. I'm not sure a really good way of sending out those notifications. I'm glad to see you, by the way. Glad to see you tonight, Katie. How do I get the chat to pop up better? I don't even know how. Sometimes it's hard to actually read the chat without. Let me see if I can do it this way. Hopefully, it don't send my audio out. Probably will. Let's see if I can figure out how to disable it. Oh no, it didn't. Okay. I still got a lot to learn from YouTube itself. A ton to learn from here. You gotta click that. Oh, you're here too? Ah, okay. Sweet, sweet. I think I can hit that. There we go. Yeah, now I can see it. I see it a little better. Hey, David, how you doing, buddy? It's kind of funny where people say hi inside YouTube chat. It doesn't actually show up. I see Kelly said hi earlier as well. It don't show up inside the Streamlabs. It only shows up on the chat inside the browser, and I'm not sure why that is. So, it's just something kind of weird. You got Twitch, but not YouTube too. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Mo just said hi. I just seen it. It came through that time. I see it as well. Yo! Oh, wait. Thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate that. Samflora. Hopefully I said that right. Samflora, thank you so much. Thank you so much for subscribing. What are we looking at? Right now, we're just kind of looking at different stars. This Cygnus area, we're looking near the Cygnus wall, or where we find like the Witch's Broom. So just different parts of the sky. This one's Cygnus, so we're looking in the constellation Cygnus right here. Very beautiful area. We just did a little bit of a stack and got to see the Witch's Broom. I'll do a photo real quick, and you can see the Witch's Broom again. I'll do like an 8-second photo. See if we can turn off the brightness so it don't blow us all the way out when it takes that photo. And here it should come. I'll give us a little bit of brightness, back it up a little bit. You can start to see the Witch's Broom there a little bit. We got to move it over though. I should have probably done that before. Let me try to, let's see, which way do we need to go? Up that way, up this way, the right way here. Pull it up. Right about here, on the vertical side. This would look pretty decent. And I'll grab that photo again. Big difference. Ah, yeah. Yeah, long exposure definitely gives us a lot of difference. Like, when we say long exposure, by the way, it just basically means leaving the eye open on the camera for a longer period of time, which will pull in a lot more light than what, of course, our eyes see, right? But you can see the Witch's Veil right there. You can start to see it coming out from where that star is. No, these are pretty far away. I mean, they're obviously in our galaxy. I would have to look up the star to get the distance and even the nebula here, but these are still pretty far away. These are actually really far away. These are pretty far away. I'd have to pull up the exact distance for them. Let me see if I can grab it for you. Witch's Veil. Let's see. Cygnus. Let's see if it'll just tell me right here. Of course, it probably won't. Of course, it won't. So it's NGC 6979. If you want to know the number for it, the catalog number. 6979 area. And it is roughly, I get the distance. Looks like it's ranged somewhere between about 2,400 light years away. There we go. 2,400 light years away. When's the next meteor shower? Does anyone know? So we got several meteor showers up right now. That are ongoing, I should say. There's 2 major meteor showers that are ongoing. Let me get the next one for you, though. Get the actual date for it. You can go to American Meteor Society if you ever want to know those. I'll grab it, though. Not too big of a deal. The Delta Aquarius come up on the 30th. Or sorry, that was actually, that was just passed. That ain't right. Let me go to it. American Meteor Society. Get their list real quick. Meteor shower calendar. Southern turds. Southern turds are active between October 13th to November 27th, and they peak on November 3rd through 4th. And of course, the Orionians are ongoing still. They go until about November 12th. These are gases. These are different types of gases that we're seeing. So this is mostly going to be a hydrogen and helium area. It's from an old supernova. It's a remnant from an old supernova. Hey Amanda, what's up, Desi? How you doing? Let's see if I can get my chat back. Here we go. How you doing? There's obviously dust there as well. We'd have to take much longer exposure to pick up some more of the dust, but it's very prominent with hydrogen and helium. Very prominent with that. All right, let me speed the camera back up here. We'll just kind of look at stars for a second. See what we want to do, where we want to go. It's a little bit more light to come in. Pull it there, and I'll pull out the mid-range histogram. It's not as noisy. There we go. See that? Just beautiful region. Still awake, so that's something. That is true. I give you that. It is Friday. Hopefully you're still awake. You work tomorrow now. One of the other targets that would be coming up soon into the view of the observatory would be Andromeda. Andromeda is still a little bit behind trees. We can swing that way though and see if we see anything. Let's do that. Let's see if we can swing over and see if we can see it kind of behind the branches or not. Go back to work on Wednesday. Oh, okay. Awesome. Skies are somewhat clear right now. Somewhat. You can see it on the bottom. That's the view from the telescope right there. We'll see the telescope move through. Somewhat clear. For the most part, it appears to be clear anyways. We're going to be looking at tree branches as well. Let me grab a little bit more light here. We can start to see, so like that, kind of like a smearish, brightish area. Bring in more light. Right in the center. These are going to be tree branches blocking Andromeda. So the core is right here. Let me see if I get my mouse. That's going to be the core of Andromeda right there. And these are all going to be tree branches still blocking our view. Let me pull up just a bit. See, we eventually get out of the trees, but it's going to take just a bit to get out of the trees. Pretty cool, huh? Getting close, getting close. Let me see if I can see this target over here. Gotta find it real quick. Be nice when like Pleiades is coming up this early in the evening. Be really nice. I'm gonna go over to Cassiopeia area. Oh, the chat's covering it for you. Ah, which side is it doing? You're on YouTube. Was the chat actually covering something? Grandfather's spending hours trying to find the Horsehead Nebula. We're amateurs, but it was so fun. Oh, dude. Now we got all the plate solving and stuff, which is just insane, right? We actually plate solved to get our locations that we actually want. It's insane how things work now. Let me speed up the camera real quick here. Horsehead Nebula is super beautiful. Super, super beautiful. Really beautiful region. Over in Orion. We're gonna be coming up on that pretty soon too. It's how we know winter's coming, right? Winter will be coming soon. See if I can look around a little bit. Kind of want to go to a target here. I think it's covered by trees though. I'm almost sure it is. I think the Barbell Nebula will be. Let's try. See if I can find a cool target here. I want to see if we can hit Pluto or not. Pluto can be pretty fun to capture. Always can be kind of fun. Let's swing over. Swing over to Pluto. Orion is bittersweet though. I love it. That's so true. Yeah, that's super true. That is super true. That is super true. And again, hey, if you are new here, make sure you guys hit this subscribe button if you're on the YouTube side, obviously. I am trying to bring the content over here to YouTube, so hit subscribe. Hopefully get the notifications from YouTube that either we're going live or that we posted content. Having the cream, I actually forgot what platform I was on. That's so funny. That's super funny. I think you can like the YouTube side, though. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let me take a quick photo. Hopefully we're not looking... Ah, we're looking at trees. Of course we're looking at trees. Why wouldn't we be? Pluto's back in here, though. That's where we'd find him. Let me see if I can grab a few more stars. Why wouldn't we be looking at trees? That seems about right, don't it? But that's kind of what it looks like out towards where Pluto would be located. You can, but you got to pull up a side menu. Oh, okay. Go to the Big Dipper. Go to Ursa Major. Let's see if there's much in Ursa Major that we can actually hit right now. Oh, guess what? My telescope just quit responding to me, so I probably got to restart that. Give it just a second, see if it'll respond back. Always a fun task. But you got to pull up a side menu. That makes sense. That does make sense. See if I can get the telescope to respond again. Sometimes it does this. Not that often, but it does do it. Let's see. On port, here, disable device. Oh. Here, enable device. Yes. Oh! I rebooted that computer. Oops. That'll teach me. Apparently I hit yes for a reboot. So, it's doing an update too, at the same time. What a bummer. It'll be alright. We'll get it right back. We'll get it back. Anyways. Dazzy, you should have told me not to touch controls. I'm literally waiting on for it to reboot now. Blonde moment. For sure, blonde moment. Alright, it's about rebooted. Don't touch controls, I know. I thought Blue was just a random floating rock now. Is it considered a planet? It's a dwarf planet. It's in the minor planetary catalog as a dwarf planet. No, it's still a planet. It's just not considered to be a main planet. It's a dwarf planet. Now just waiting on the computer to give me some kind of screen. 3 screens and I don't see it yet. Let me force it. Maybe. Oh wait, it's doing an update. Your favorite constellation is... That's grass. Man. I got told the other day mine has to be Delphinus. Which is basically dolphin. I'm not sure why, but that apparently is my favorite constellation now. As a dolphin. Sure. We'll take it. Let me force the other one. See what we can do here. Force the computer to boot up. Fun technology inside the observatory for sure. It likes to do what it does. My boys add the random little guy on the old science fair project. Oh, that'd be awesome. There's quite a bit of them. Quite a bit of dwarf planets that we actually have here. Dolphins are cool. That is true. That is true. That is true. Just got a picture from one of my buddies. He's out on a Carnival cruise line, and he's taking photos of the moon across the ocean, well, the Gulf. That's crazy cool. Alright, looks like we're kind of there. I just gotta log in apparently. But I threw like my login on the wrong screen. See if we can get to work. See if I can get the poll over. Maybe. Maybe. Thinking it's sweet time to log into. Dolphins are cool though. I'd definitely say that is true. Dolphins are cool. Dolphins are definitely cool. And always waiting. And of course I'm almost done. I can't even see it. How can I see this better? Why is it on the wrong monitor? 4i was just on screen. New 4i was just on screen. That's funny. How can I get that to pull up easier so I can see it? I got no clue. Here's a fun part about not streaming from the phone anymore is these aspects. I cannot see nothing. Streaming from the phone tends to be a lot easier sometimes. Oh, there we go. I got the low, but there's only one monitor now instead of all 3 monitors working. Alright, let's try to reload it. Power. Maybe that's power. I cannot tell. My goodness, that's so small. display settings? I think it says. That's accurate. See if it just like disabled my monitors. I see multiple monitors. Enable it. Maybe. I cannot read it. Oh, horse kill. YouTube Live different than it was before. It just looks different from last time. I don't know. I've been trying to fix all the settings for sure. As you can tell, like obviously I need to quit fixing stuff because I break more than I fix, I guess. Does it look better? At least. It appear to be coming through a lot better. Before I was just on screen. That's hilarious though. Does it look any better or no? Darker currently? Yeah. I'm still trying to get the monitors to load in. One monitor said going to sleep. When I put it on the screen here, it's super small and I can't see what I'm seeing. But I do see the login screen right now. Why is it so small? Let me try to do it again. See if I can get the monitors to load in. Similar to TikTok Live, good. Good, similar to what we're kind of used to then. Better quality. Let's see what I can do. I'm logged in and right click. Why did I not turn it on my other monitors? I cannot read anything, but I assume this one I need to click. I think. No, that was pictures. That was definitely not it. Oh, my screen. Wrong button there. Escape errors. That one. Man, this is the failure part of all of it. Okay. I can't click that because that's the pictures. I don't know why I did that twice in a row. If I do it 3 times, that'd make me insane. No. I think. What happened if I put this on my other monitor? It's not any better. Identify. 1, okay. I cannot see anything. Let me bring it back on here. I can't see nothing. I don't know what I'm supposed to be clicking. Thought maybe I'd be able to see it better in there, but I cannot read this on my screen. It's so small. I cannot read. What's that say? Got lags on here? Yeah, for sure it does. Yeah, definitely a little laggy. I can't read this. Does it say extend or? I don't know why I can't read that very well. Studio mode. How can I make that area larger? Pull this down. Oh, that says 100%, huh? That ain't what I want. Show only. Show on. Maybe if I just click something, I'll be able to see something on another monitor. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, now I got 2 monitors up. If I want to, okay. I mean, it'll have to kind of just work like that. I don't have my 3rd one up though. EQ mod just quit responding to me for some reason. If I can get the telescope to load up. File already open. Okay. I don't see EQ mod. What part am I missing? See if I can get the load. You're figuring stuff out. I'm figuring stuff out. We both just lost tonight. Yeah, 100%. I'm definitely lost right now. The SCOM driver report an error. That's literally how that is right now. Let's see if I can get the device manager to come back out. By the time I'm done, there'll be just like tons of clouds, right? COM port is showing it Let me disable it. Do we want to disable it? Yes. Okay. Now enable and connect. There. Alright. Next thing is unplug the telescope and plug it back in, right? Can't hurt. Let's see. See if I can even. Yep, here. Where's the plug? It's back here. Okay. Hopefully that does something. The bright side, you have gained more viewers through the problems. That is true. That happens. Unfortunately, people get to see me fail on it, huh? Connect the SCOM driver port and air. Literally, just a weird error. No descriptions or anything. Oh man. Here, disable driver. And then here, enable device. Connect. Nothing. Why nothing? It says file already open. Wonder if I reboot now and hope that I get the screen back, just like it is. Maybe. We're gonna find out. Hey Natalie. You guys are already making fun of me. What's up, Natalie? How are you doing? I feel so bad now, just because I messed everything up by doing nothing somehow. That's how it works, huh? I guess until then we can look at the all-sky camera, huh? Or not the all-sky, but the camera in there. Let's see if I can turn this. How can I turn it properly? Does ever want to see if like we see any shooting stars or something? Wasn't it? Was it? Definitely wasn't it. This one and transform 90. There we go. Check out stars for just a minute here. Maybe we'll see some crazy little light go through. Can I pin comments on here? I think so. I think you can. Alright, so far the one monitor's on. Let's see what it does. Okay. Let's work telescope. Let's work. If you see any shooting stars though, it'd be kind of fun. Can happen, and no, it did not connect. Why is it not connecting? Maybe I need to turn it off and turn it back on. That's normal for me. It is. Getting ready for bed. I'm doing great, Nelly. I'm doing great. Well, I mean, kind of. As you can see, obviously, this thing's giving me problems. But other than that, I seem to be doing good. Power's on. Everything. I'm gonna just turn it off and turn it back on, I guess. Give it a good reset. See if that will make it reconnect. Maybe. Just maybe. Customer support says reboot. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm hoping that just worked. I'm hoping. Waiting for it to show anything. Nope, give me an error. It says file already open. Let me try the remote server. Let me disable remote server. Maybe. It's a completely new issue that I'm not used to at all. I have no idea how I do that. Oh man. Hey Jen, how you doing? Alright, so I cannot open that. Here's the remote server. I want to stop the remote server. See if that repairs anything. Telescope control. It's port 12, and I think that's correct. Upgrade is not available. Connect ASCOM driver port and air. So ASCOM hub. See what ASCOM device hub says. Make sure nothing's missing in here. Telescope, tools, setup. Choose telescope. ASCOM HEQ56. The driver threw an exception when loaded. This means that the driver would not start properly. Wow. Okay then. I've never seen that. It's like maybe the driver even just kind of went wild on it. I try to connect to it from here. No, it won't. Wow. Well then. Here. Disable device. Yes. Enable device. I've never actually seen that error come up before. I'm not sure what that's about. Setup. Server configuration and disable start. Start with device connected. Start with API. Start the remote server minimize. Let's try that. That exit. Able to create the telescope object. We'll set up. Choose. Property. Nope. Okay. Restart. This may be one of those nights where I just get to do a lot of work. Hey Davius, how's it going? Messed up my computer basically. Took out ASCOM it looks like. So I cannot connect to the telescope. It looks like the night's going to end up being just a long night of fixing stuff. Kinda cool, but getting through it. Oh no. Late summer colds are not fun at all. Late summer colds are not good at all. Need Jenny in here to help us? Yeah. That would definitely help, huh? That would definitely help. Is the camera kind of red, ain't it? Or all sky, or the camera in here? Does it appear kind of red? What is that? Nothing is correct tonight. Everything has its own issue tonight. What actually is pulling all that red? Nope. Or no. Ah, it takes out too many stars. Ah, nope. Focus on one issue at a time, huh? Does it appear a little red? Yeah. I think it's just the contrast so high. Well, we are not going back to the moon because we have been there too many times. We're going to eventually go back when we get to Mars, obviously. File already open. I got another error still. We've been there so many times that there really wasn't anything to go back for. It's just an expensive trip, obviously. Cost so much to get to. And then they started having to pay television stations to actually broadcast it. It just didn't make a lot of sense to go. Am I streaming on Twitch too right now? I am. I am actually on Twitch as well right now. But yeah, that is the plan to get back to the moon. It's gonna be coming up on Artemis, one of the Artemis missions, Artemis 3. Yeah, let's see if I can connect. Oh my goodness. It looks like it's gonna be a night of me uninstalling and installing stuff though. What things are looking like. This is not connecting. I am not sure why. And over there, I can work Twitch. That's funny. I'm not sure how long I'll. Maybe we'll keep it. I'm not sure yet. We'll keep Twitch up or not. I'm really not too sure yet. ASCOM. EQ mod. What was that error earlier? Let's see what the error was. full setup. Choose AGQ 56. Driver would not. Okay. EQ mod. See if I can figure out what this is pretty quick. Yeah, the second one. Artemis 2. Slingshot around. Session wants to delete some EQ mod parameter file. You can do this manually, but there's also an option to do that. Okay, let's see if I can do that in here. See what that says. Delete some EQ mod. I don't know which files to delete. Oh my goodness. EQ is I'm just going to reinstall it real quick, see what it does. Install the source file. See if it'll just reset. Alright, sounds good, Jen. That's driving me crazy. I'm over here at home. I need to learn how to work YouTube. Yeah, I agree. I still gotta learn YouTube. Like it's gonna take a while still. That you allow Set to automatically close these applications. Yes, do that. Cannot quit. It just said. Okay. Retry. Cannot quit. Okay. Abort. Well, that didn't work. I appreciate it, Dobbs. Yeah, thanks. Have an amazing night. Glad to see you, by the way. Hopefully you get over that cold. Late summertime colds are like just the worst by far. They are horrible. Task manager, see if there's a EQ mod running maybe. I do see an EQ mod here. I can take it out. See if there's any other EQ mods. Not seeing anything. There's the setup. Take it out just in case. And then try it again, right? I get the setup to work again. Oh, will not give up on the EQ mod. Maybe I'll just ignore it. See what I do. How the out works on YouTube? Oh, I think you gotta just type at and then start typing in the person's name. While trying to replace the existing file, delete file failed, access is denied. Well, okay. What? Here's EQ mod. In task. Okay, now back to it and then retry. And I see it just show back up again. Doesn't work? Oh. There are lines on there? I could have sworn I've seen people do it. I thought you could. Honestly thought you could just do it. Maybe not. I don't know. See how much I pay attention though, right? It definitely looks like EQ mod went down on me though. I'm not sure what I can do except it looks like I'm going to have to remove it and reinstall everything. Very possible here. Let me try to set up the telescope one more time. Nope, because it says file already open. Let me try to remove it maybe, then reinstall it. See if it'll let me do it that way. EQ mod, yes, compad, telescope driver. Let's do the telescope driver, I think is what it is. Install. See if that'll fix stuff. Okay, remove it. Yo, Dazzy, thank you so much. Thanks for the tidbitties. Appreciate that. Could even pin comments over there, Roman. Shh. Oh, I thought you could. Why not? Honestly, don't know why. I thought you'd be able to. Honestly, thought you'd be able to. All right. So I gotta delete it. I think some elements cannot be removed. We're gonna consider that it's probably removed. I think. I think. Now, if I can find the download file and reinstall it and see if it just works. If not, then I think that's pretty much it for the night. It sounds like I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time just trying to fix stuff. Be my guess. Back. Right there. EQ, I guess. That. Yes. Install. The phone application need to be updated by 7. Why is it still open? I deleted you. Ooh, my goodness. I'll just try to open it one more time to see. And then I'll probably end it because it probably ain't gonna work. If I can get it fixed pretty quick, then I'll try to jump back online. Yeah, so yeah, give me a little bit at least. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. You're subscribing now. Hey, I appreciate it, Richard. Honestly, thank you. Give me a bit though. I'm gonna try to get it fixed. It may be one of those things that just take a couple of minutes with a little bit more focus. Maybe one of those things also where it just takes an all night run at it. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, make sure you do subscribe. That way, at least you get notified when we go live or if we post content. I try to go live as often as I can. Depends on the clouds, obviously, and also depends on the technology behind the observatory here. I appreciate it. We'll see y'all soon.